What's up, explosive entrepreneurs, public community? How's everybody doing today? It's another day. It's another Facebook Live challenge. It is challenge day number 13 of 21. Are you keeping up with your Facebook Lives? A lot of you are. A lot of you are. I'm seeing some amazing Facebook Lives come out of people that I'm just meeting inside this community. And I'll tell you, that's what it's all about. It's all about meeting people. It's all about putting yourself out there. You know, just see what happens. It's amazing what'll happen if you put yourself out there and you're authentic, right? So congratulations to everybody who's taking on this challenge. Congratulations to everyone who's sticking with it and is committed to their greatness. You're going to see, mark my words right now. Mark my words right now. Look at the people who are doing the Facebook Live challenge. Look at the people that are showing up and look at them in 2 or 3 months from now. They'll be the leaders talking about $1,000 days, $3,000 weeks, $10,000 months, $20,000 months. They'll be the ones talking about it. So don't ask yourself why. You know why. You know why. We're telling you why, right? Putting yourself out there. So this goes perfectly with what I'm going to talk about today, okay? The reason that most people online fail to make any money at all, zero. And if they do make a little bit of money, have a little bit of success, they can't duplicate it with their team, and it's short-lived, right? Because it can be very frustrating, right? It can be very frustrating. If you're sitting at home working and grinding and you're seeing people all around you, you know, popping these $1,000 commissions, popping 1,000, popping a $5,000 week, right? Having a $20,000 month, having a 2K day back to back to back. It can be very frustrating. Believe me, I've been there. When you see other people having success around you and you're trying to figure out what's the difference, why are they doing it? What am I not doing? Right? Does it sound familiar? Let me know in the comments if that sounds familiar, if you've ever been in that position, because I've been in that position, right? And I'm going to tell you guys today what it really is. What's the difference between the people that are popping the $1,000 commissions and the people that are watching it happen and are just frustrated about it? So the thing you need to understand, and this took me a while to understand, so if you listen to this and you take a couple of notes, you're getting the fast track right now. This is the things that I did not know the first 6 months I was online, right? I come from a sales world, right? I used to do insurance. I used to be a salesman in hotels. I came from a place of features and benefits and talking about the company and talking about the features and trying to push onto people what I'm selling them until they bought it. Now online, it's the exact opposite of that. It's crazy, right? It's the exact opposite of that. So online, your job isn't to go around telling everybody what you're doing and pitching at them. Your job is to provide value so that you're seen as a leader, right? I'm going to tell you in a minute how you get to that place where you can provide the value. But let's just assume for a moment that you have value. You need to put it out there so the people following you can learn something from you, right? People join people that they know have the key to the kingdom. They've been to the top of the mountain, or they're very close, or they're going there, or they're with mentors who are there. They're with a team who are there, right? People join those kind of people. They don't join people that are just throwing their link at you or pitching their idea or trying to convince you that it's the best thing ever. Everybody's got the best business. I have the best business. Join my business. You don't have the best business. Nobody cares what business you have. People care about the people. They care about the person, right? So the reason that most people are failing to make any money and make any impact whatsoever is because they're failing to understand that this is actually a people business, right? One of our millionaire mentors always says to us in our trainings, This is a people business, and it's a leadership business model. So if you step into your power as a leader and you do tons of personal development and you develop your mindset, which, by the way, you cannot fake it. People know when you're faking your mindset. You develop your mindset to be a leader. You put out valuable content. People will be attracted to you. Those are your business partners. If you're just going around Facebook shotgunning people in the face with your content and your links and your sales pitches, you're not going to make a dime. And that's the sad part about the industry, is that most people are doing it that way and most people are failing. Now, the good news is the explosive entrepreneurs, we don't do it that way, right? We've been taught better. That's why we have people on our team walking away from their job, right? That's why we have people on our team who join and 10 days later have $5,000 in their bank account. That's why our team has grown to almost 150 people in the last 4 months. In an industry where most people are failing and not making any money, how is it that we have 150 people and multiple people in the team are walking away from their jobs? It's because we're doing the thing that works and we don't do the thing that doesn't work. The thing that doesn't work is telling everybody what you're doing, pitching and throwing and jamming it down people's throats. I tried that, guys. I tried that back in the day. Doesn't work. If you're trying it now and you think, oh shit, that's what I'm doing, that's fine. Just recognize it and don't do it anymore, right? Now, the explosive entrepreneurs, we have mentors that we follow and they guide us on this, right? When a multimillionaire tells you what they're doing to make their multi-millions, it's smart to listen, and we do. And you can tell who's listening and who's maybe half listening, and some people are cherry picking, like, oh, I'll do this, and they give you a list of things to do, and you're like, oh, I'll do this one and this one and this one. I don't feel like doing that one. No, I don't feel like that one. I'll do this one. Those people aren't making any money, right? But then I look at other people in my team and I see them following the steps, right? I'm like, oh, that person's following the steps. How do I know? Because they made $10,000 this month. That means they followed the steps, right? I had my best month ever last month, $14,000 profit. That's the most money I've ever made in any career that I've been in. And I made it online where most people don't make any money. Now, the reason is because I follow the steps. I just simply do what I've been told. And the main thing is develop your personal attributes, put yourself out there as a leader, follow the formulas that you're given, right? Just do the steps, 1, 2, 3, just follow the steps. Don't question it. Remain consistent and do personal development exercises every single day. Positive affirmations, reading my book, journaling, talking, to my wife about emotional things, opening up about stuff, right? Doing trainings for the team. We just got off an hour training with the Inner Circle where we all connected and talked. Before that, I was doing an interview with one of our students who's been with us for 2 weeks and she's made $5,000 already. She has 7 people on her team in 2 weeks. Why? Because when she joined me, I gave her the steps and she followed them, right? She followed them. Other people are like, oh, Siddhi, why is she making money and I'm not? I'm like, well, show me what you did today in the last couple of days. Oh, well, I didn't have time for this and I was going to do that, but I didn't do that. I'm like, okay, well, there, that's what it is. I asked her, what did you do? She's like, oh, I did this, 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 and this. Oh, yeah. Cool. How's the bank account look? It looks good. Nice. Congratulations. You're being a leader. You're stepping into your power. And it's not going to be very long until you start having, 10, 20, 30, $50,000 months, right? And it's not all about the money here, but money motivates people. So that's why I talk about it. So just to recap here, guys, the reason most people are failing and the reason that the majority of our team is not is because the majority of our team follows the steps. And those steps are personal development and not pitching your product all over the place like a crazy person. Right? And when you see other people having success, it's very easy to feel jealous and negative vibe about it. But when you do that, you're putting yourself in a low vibration. When you're putting yourself in a low vibration, you're attracting more low vibration people. So you cannot be jealous of people making money. When you see somebody making money, it should do two things to you, right? Two things should happen to you. One, you should be super motivated because you're seeing somebody who's just like you. They have the same internet, the same computer, the same brain, right? They can do it, meaning you can do it. There's zero excuses, none. This is not rocket science. It's not hard. It doesn't take, 20 hours a day. Literally, if you have 5 to 10 hours a week, you can make a full-time income. We have living proof of it all around us. I opened my computer for the first time today just to do these interviews. Yesterday, I didn't open it at all, or the day before. I've been out in Rome doing stuff, right? So when you see people making money, instead of being jealous of it, realize I can do that and be like, yes, I'm motivated now. I can do that too. All I need to do is follow the steps and listen to the mentors and follow the inner circle trainings and stuff. I can do it too. Or if you're not with us, wherever you're doing your stuff, do what you need to do. Don't just think about it, right? So when someone makes money, instead of feeling jealous, vibe up, congratulate them, and let it motivate you, right? And the second thing that should happen when somebody else around you makes money, so now that you're motivated, what's the second thing? Anybody in the comments? Jorn's here. What's up, buddy? Great motivation, he says. Thank you. Marty says, morning. Hey, John, welcome to the call. Sorry, guys, I didn't even welcome you guys. Nice to see you. So when people make money around you, one, be motivated. Let it motivate you instead of make you jealous. Two, if they're on your team, give them a high five. Give them a high five. Prop them up. Surround yourself with winners, man. Don't shy away from them and feel jealous. Give them a hug and be like, yeah, congratulations, I'm next, right? By the way, any tips, any tricks? What are you doing? Go check out their Facebook wall. See how they're doing stuff, right? Get in their inbox and ask them for a few tips. If they're a real leader, which they are if they're making money, they will help you. They'll give you some tips, right? This is an industry where we pick people up and we boost people like this. It's not an industry where you're backstabbing and, I came from the corporate world, right, guys? Like I came from banking corporate, insurance corporate, hotel corporate. And that all those industries in the corporate world is the most evil, backstabbing place you could go. If you want to climb the ladder, you have to backstab your way up there. You need to talk behind people's backs. You need to play politics. You need to cozy up to the managers and the owners, and you need to do all these shady things. And you might not even like your job, but you're doing it because you're trying to get a raise or you're trying to grow because you think it's the thing to do. In the make money online space, in this industry, this is why I love it so much. This is an industry where you help each other grow. And the more you help your team grow, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the more they grow, right? And it works all around you. It's a ripple effect all around you all the time. So if someone comes into my reality who's brand new and they get into the training, they follow the steps, they start making money, that's me pulling them up, right? Being like, yeah, come on. They get up to my level and I'm like, yes. And now we're doing interviews together and we're hanging out. And then if they start making more money, I'm like, yes. And I'll prop them up again by being like, look at, now they just made 10 grand. Yeah, go. Yes, look at, they have, 3 or 4 people they've already recruited. Yeah, go. Right? Victorious is one of these examples. I just talked to her today on an interview. If you guys want to see that interview, you can ask me for it. And like I said, she made 5 grand in the first 2 weeks. She's recruited 7 people, right? She brought 7 people into our family. I'm not over here being like, oh my God, I can't believe, like she made more money than I did this week, right? I'm not like, oh, damn it. If this was corporate, I would be sending an email talking some shit about her, trying to get her like demoted or something because she's outshining the manager in a corporate setting, right? Because I brought her in. In the make money online space, that is the best possible scenario. When someone comes in with you and they start making a ton of money, it reflects on the team. It reflects on the leaders in the team. It reflects on all of the explosive entrepreneurs. It shows that what we're doing works. So when you see that, you're like, yes, boom, and you prop them up. I'm hoping she makes a 10K month just so I can talk about it, right? Like that's the difference. And if somebody's struggling, if maybe they're not showing up to training and maybe they're just not getting it, you know, you'll reach out to that person and be like, hey, is everything okay? You know, are you sick, or like what's happening? You'll try to help the person through their struggle. Versus, again, if it was corporate, you'd be like, oh, sweet, they're out of the picture. Forget about that person. No more competition there. Because this is not a competition-based arena. We live in an abundant world online. We have the entire world to work with. There's only like 700 or 800 of us in the Explosive Entrepreneurs public group. And in the inner circle, we have about 150 people. Out of the entire world, 7 or 8 billion people, okay? It's an abundant space. There's zero lack. There's zero competition. So just remember that. That's the difference between people that make it and people that don't. People that make it think in abundance. People who don't think in lack. People who make it provide value as leaders. People who don't try to sell you stuff. People who make it keep it casual and light and fun. People who don't keep it stressful and overwhelming and anxiety and everything bad. One of our mentors always says to us, guys, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. And at the beginning, I didn't really get that, to be honest, because I wasn't having fun. I wasn't making money. I wasn't recruiting anybody. I was losing money because I was paying for ClickFunnels and all these things. I had no idea what I was doing, and it wasn't fun. I was like, I was so overwhelmed. I couldn't sleep. I had sweats. I was like, oh my God, am I going to fail at this? Like, did I sign up to fail at this thing? But now that I understand how this really works, it's extremely fun. I'm smiling all day long. I don't have any anxiety or stress anymore about this stuff. Because I've learned the steps, I've learned the strategies, I follow the steps. I don't deviate off the course. I listen to the mentors and I follow the steps, right? The inner circle group, the things we talk about in there, I follow it to the T, right? To the T. I show up to the trainings. I do the 21-day Facebook Live challenge. I don't miss a day. Even if I'm feeling very sad or down or something's happening, I still don't miss a day, right? That's the difference between people who make it and people who don't. Now, I believe if you're watching this live and you're still watching, because this is quite long, that you probably do want to make it happen, right? Either you're in the inner circle with us already, or you're considering it and you want to, you just are unsure, or you're brand new to this group and you don't know what I'm talking about. If you're watching this live, I think you have it in you to make it happen, because if you were not interested, or if you didn't care or whatever, you'd already scroll past this and you'd be watching cat videos on YouTube, wasting your time. But if I'm here talking about personal development and being a better version of yourself, leadership, making money on your line, helping your family live an abundant lifestyle, if you're still here watching, that tells me that you already qualify to do what we do, because you have the hunger inside you. Right? So if you have the hunger inside you, all you need are the strategies. If you put hunger and strategies together, it's a winning combination. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. Don't think for a minute that this is going to happen for you overnight. It might. It really might. Don't get me wrong. For some people, they came out of the gate and they have a $30,000 month. I was not one of these people. Right? My very first month, I made $3,500. The second month, I think I made $1,000. The third month, I think I made $0. Right? The fourth month, I made about $2. The fifth month, I made about $3. 6th month, $2. Like something like this, right? And then I just kept working and kept learning. And I just had a $14,000 month. This month I'm going for 20. What about next month? What about 5 years from now? What about 10 years from now? Like, it's endless what can happen to all of us now, right? But not everybody's going to stick. Not everybody's going to do the work. Not everybody's going to show up. Not everybody's going to follow the steps. That's fine. Everybody lives their own life. Doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect you, what other people do. What affects you is what you do. So if you want to step into leadership, if you want to walk away from your job or supply more money for your family or pay off your debts, if you want to prove to yourself that you can be the man or woman that you know inside that you can be, if you want to prove that to yourself, inside this group, you can make that a reality. And I say that with full conviction because I've done it myself. And every step that you see here, I've followed. And others are following it as well, and they're also having the same success. So I don't want to hear any excuses or anybody saying they can't. If you can't, it's a mental block that you have. It's a mental block. And that mental block can be broken. You just have to do the personal development. And yes, it's in the steps. The books, the journaling, the affirmations, it's all in the steps. It's like Alcoholics Anonymous. You have to go through the steps. This is no different. We're mind hacking ourselves to turn into different people to attract money on a computer. I'm a totally different person than I was a year ago. If you guys just are meeting me now and you knew me a year ago, I am a totally different human being. And it's 100% because I'm working online and I'm working on myself every day to be a better version of myself so that I can be a better leader online. But that transfers off into all areas of life. My relationships with my family, my physical health, my mindset in daily life, the positiveness that I think about, my mindset, everything's better. And when everything's better, you vibe high. When you vibe high, you attract better people to you. And when you attract better people to you, they're action takers, they're fast. They want to get at it, they want to do it, they want to be beside you, they want to run with you. And when you start attracting people that want to run with you, guess what happens? You explode. That's why people ask, how did you make 5K in 5 days? Samuel, how did you make 23K in 30 days? One of our mentors, how did you make 130 grand in 30 days? Same strategies, by the way, same products. How? Because they found people that wanted to sprint with them because they were vibing in a certain way. And you can vibe in that way too. I guarantee it. But you have to follow the steps. And that's the reason that most people fail and some people make millions. So I hope you got some value. I hope you enjoyed this live. If you want to make millions, no guarantees, it all comes down to you. If you are interested in understanding what we do to walk away from our jobs, I used to be a hotel general manager, not anymore, right? I make my money right here, right now, anytime, anywhere. I'm in Rome right now in an Airbnb talking to you, right? If you're interested in what we're doing here in the Explosive Entrepreneurs, get back to the person who invited you into this community and ask them for details. They can show you webinars. They can show you interviews. They can introduce you to all sorts of information so you can get an understanding of what we do. And when you understand what we do and you apply it, you also can be a success story inside this group. I believe in you. And I know anybody can do this if I can. All right, that's live video number 13 of 21. I'll see you on the Facebook Live Challenge. I'll see you on the Facebook wall. And I'll see you tomorrow for video 14. Bye for now.